Hi there, it's Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. Happy Saturday. I'm here to show you what we're going to make with the products that or the supplies that I showed you yesterday. We're going to start with a 7.5-inch square piece of cardstock and a coordinating piece of Designer Series paper that's 2.5 inches wide and 12 inches long. Even though 12 is too long, we're going to cut some off. We're going to take our paper, and I'm going to try and strategically place it in here. We're going to do scoring all the way around at 5 inches. And now the way that I'm going to show you this, you could also cut at the score time as well, but I'm just going to show you all the steps singly. So we're going to score 4 times all the way around on each side, 5 inches. Hope I said 5 the first time. Okay. Now we want to cut from the edge to 2.5. Then we're going to start at 5 and cut to the bottom. So we're going to end up cutting 2 panels out. I'm going to twist it and do the other score line the same way. This one is at 5 inches again. We're going to cut from the edge to 2.5, pick it up, come to 5 to the edge. Now on our other 2 sides, we need to make some flaps. So we're going to put the edge at 5.5, and we're going to cut down to 2.5. Then that will release this piece. We'll pick up and we'll put it down at 5 and cut that piece off. Now we're going to do the same on the other side of this, but now put our score line in there, and with that there, you want this little edge at 5.5, or if it's easier for you up here where this cut edge is, it's at 3, just move it to 3.5. Then you're going to cut from the edge to 2.5, pick up, and cut from 5 to the end. And now here we've made a box. We're going to go ahead and burnish on all of our folds, score lines. And even on our flaps. Well, let's cut our flaps first. So we're going to cut the edges however you want to cut them, but you're going to cut from that edge of that flap into the box. Doesn't have to be, so you're going to make a notch in your box like that on both of those flaps. Then again, at the top, just cut off a little bit again at the top. Doesn't have to be precise. You're not really going to see it. You're just cutting this off to make room in the box for it to fold up. So now we're going to put our tear and tape on the edges of these boxes, or these sides, sorry. So we'll put a little bit of tear tape there. Like that. And we're going to peel our tape off. I don't know where my pick tool went to help me get that off. But we're going to peel our tape off. Like so. Then we're going to fold these in. And yes, we could have scored them before we pulled the tape off. We're going to turn them in, and you're going to bring them together like so. And then give that just a little bit of stick so that it stays overlapping each other. Give it a little bit of push. You might even stick like a bone folder or something up in there so that you can give a little press down and it'll hold it there. Then you're going to press your side or push your side up and press it down. Go ahead and put your bone folder inside there and give it a little push. And then take your pencil and draw a line up against this point, and then you're going to cut it off right up against it. So you can draw the line, peel the edge back and cut it, or you could just cut right up against it like I'm doing. If you're going to do it this way, you don't even need to draw the line, but you want to get your base of your box stuck to the two sides. We're going to go ahead and do the same over here. Try and get that, hold that down to get that stuck there best we can. And then now you have yourself a little box. So now that you got your box done, this is how you're going to get in your box. You're going to squeeze it like so. So you can give it a little bit of a squeeze if you want, and then run your bone folder along the edges in there to help secure that tape to the side of the box. Like this. And now we've got our piece of Designer Series paper, and we're just going to wrap our box in it. You can score it after you figure out what you want to do with it. Go ahead and score it a couple times to get it to fold where you want it to, or you can put a little glue on it and just roll with it. Kind of get what you get, but you want to put your treats inside. And again, it's big inside there, like the box I had last week. Let's see how many candies will fit inside this one. Got 4. So 6 candies. I could probably fit 7 of those dollar store treats. And then go ahead and I'm going to dump them out so I could finish my box. And I'll need to use the candies again for another box. So you can go ahead, score it however you like, or just kind of bend it up there and crease it with your fingers, your bone folder. And then here you could do whatever you would like to do to finish it off. What I'm going to do is cut this off. I'm going to try and fold it over. So I'm going to use a pencil. Just going to make a mark right there. Because if you see, I'm going to cut that off. Just want it to stick up over a little bit. Then I want this one to stick up over a little bit, but then I'm going to fold it over. So let's fold it over and get that done. But I don't really want that much sticking down on the bottom. So we'll go ahead and we'll trim off a little bit of that as well. kind of thinking like a lunch sack feel. You can go ahead and glue the sides to the box if you want. I'm thinking not, after all, because I want them to know how to get into the container. So then I'm just going to feed the ribbon through. There we go. Feed the ribbon through and then just tie. We can tie a bow probably. I'm just going to tie a traditional bow. I was going to try something else, but I'm just going to tie a traditional bow. Like I'm tying my shoes. And then there we go. Now I wanted to also show you that this may look familiar. I got this idea from Lissa Zwollenek. She showed it to us using, this is her sample. It's very sturdy. It used the boxes from the last mini catalog. And this would have been, I think, the lid. Maybe it was the top. But you got two of these and then they slid together. People were making advent calendars and such. Lissa made this treat container. And if you don't have these boxes, I was going to show it to you using these boxes because they're ready to go. The notches are there. You just have to notch that and cut the sides down. It's ready to go. And you could get a bunch of them out of the container if you ordered them. But for those that didn't order them, even when they're on the clearance rack, they were a great price. You can make your very own with limited supplies. Use any designer series paper that you have, and there you go. So even your children's Valentines, they can help with these. And it would be a really super cute Valentine for your kids to pass out at school with just a little something inside. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you again. Bye.